Welcome back, my friends. I am Brian in your Chords and Notes Nation. Please have a seat. You have been invited into my living room because we have another music reaction today. Today, AKIN from India, he has put out a new visualizer, a song called Nuclear. Just sort of his musical expression of his concerns about a world that could go nuclear and the irreversible changes that would happen as a result of it. So, why don't we get started and I'll talk about it afterwards. That's a very interesting bass riff. It's similar, it's not the same, but it's very similar to a certain section in the song Natural Science by Rush. I like that. I like that connection because I know what that song is about, and I think that has a little bit of a connection to this concept. That's beautiful. I like that. Way too short for me. I wanted it longer. I think that was a great riff to to work off of. Really was the foundation for this song. It it created tension and resolution, and being able to carry that theme throughout this piece, either through the bass guitar or the 6-string guitar. I'm trusting that was a 6-string. I don't know. He could have been using a 12-string or something else, but it had an interesting sound to it for sure. I don't know what effects. It was clean with something was on it. And then, of course, layered with that keyboard, that sparse kind of spacey sound that I've come to know in his music. I think that's gives it that extra dimension, that extra flavor. The groove with the drums was just really, 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 really cool. Gerald finally called in sick when the sky exploded. Isn't that true? We are so locked into the system, into our daily routines, into showing up at that job day in and day out. You know, it really is a shame that humans have been enslaved in such a way. It really crushes creativity and the spirit that God gave us, and how we should be out there doing things rather than slaving away to make a buck in order to pay the bills that feed the machine. And the tension in this song and the concept is that it could just, in an instant, right? And it just sort of drove home that point where it's like, I don't know. It's a terrible thing to think about. And I know when I was growing up in the 80s, we all thought it was stupid, but they wanted us to make us feel safe as children. So in school, we would have a drill, like if there's a bomb coming, that we're supposed to hide under our desk. And then we'd watch videos on what does a nuclear bomb do, and all of us are like, hiding under our desk isn't going to make an ounce of difference, because if it drops, we're done. You know? It could be definitely a life-altering situation. But thank you, Mannequin, for putting this together. I appreciate it. Man, I just wish that this was much longer, because I think there's so many different layers and directions that this could have gone. But for the short, almost 3 minutes that it was, yeah, very cool indeed. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here. God bless you. Jesus loves you. I will talk to you in the next video.